Okay, see if you can find the solution to this system of equations. Harrison. All right, so step one is write in slope-intercept form, which basically means you're solving for y. So our first equation is easy to do that. We just move the other term over. We get y is equal to negative 2x plus 2. And in the bottom equation, we have a choice. We can either move the 4 to the left and the y over. That'll isolate it as x minus 4 equals y. Or often students like to work consistently. So here they would get negative y is equal to negative x plus 4. And now change the sign of each term to get the y alone. And you get y is equal to, here the negatives cancel, leaving a positive x minus 4. So here's your two equations now written in slope-intercept form. We're basically solving for y. You can do that by using your calculators as well. Okay, if I entered the first equation, 2x plus y equals 2, solve for y, I get 2 minus 2x, which confirms it's the same thing. I just reordered the terms. And the second equation, if I entered x minus y equals 4, solve for y, I get y equals x minus 4. So I confirmed that that first step is correct. Okay, let's move to step 2. What was step 2? After you write these in the slope-intercept form, enter both equations in the y editor. Okay, so now if we go to our y editor, green diamond F1, okay, so I can just replace these, y1 and y2. So for y1, I'm going to enter negative 2x plus 2 or 2 minus 2x. Either one is fine. And in the second equation, I'm going to enter x minus 4. Okay, so I have my two equations entered in my y editor. Next step is to do what? Okay, so we're going to select the graph button, which is the green diamond F3. Okay. So now hit my green diamond. If your graph doesn't appear here, you may need to go back in and look at the window settings, but for the most part, the solutions will stay within the realm of plus or minus 10 for those. Okay, so here's my graphs. Once you have your graphs, okay, so now you're going to choose the math button or math tab, which is F5. Okay, and you're going to choose intersection. Okay, and then you have to follow the directions. So the first curve, it chooses the first equation that you entered. Second curve, right up here, gives you a number of which y you're choosing. So in this system of only two equations, just hit enter, enter. It's going to do it automatically. And then you have to choose your lower and upper bound. So as long as you pick a value to the left of your solution point, you're good. So is my crosshair to the left of my solution point for the lower bound? Yeah, so I could just type enter right now. It's fine where it is. To be safe, you could also just enter the furthest point to the left, negative 10. Now the furthest point to the right for your upper bound. Or again, you could use your scroll keys to move that crosshair somewhere to the right. But again, it's just easiest, type in the lowest and highest points. Okay, so you're going to enter lower bound, of negative 10, enter your upper bound of 10, or again, any number that's to the left or to the right of your solution point, and then you'll get your answer. And you're going to write your answer as an ordered pair. And so your solution is an x-coordinate of 2, a y-coordinate of negative 2. So this is a solution for both of those equations. And if you want, you can plug that in and test it. And let's see how you would verify it using your calculator. Okay, so if, since we have this equation as y1 and this equation as y2, okay, what that means is if we took our y1 equation, okay, so right here I'm going to verify. Okay, so if I take y1 of 2, so remember this in function notation, y1 of 2 should give me a value of what if this solution point is correct? My corresponding x-coordinate should yield a y-coordinate of what? This should give you -2. Okay, so if you enter in your calculator y1 of 2, I get -2. That confirms my answer. Now, what should I get when I put y2 of 2? What should that equal if this solution point is correct? It should also equal -2. So let's test that. Again, easiest thing to do, all you need to do here is change the 1 to a 2. Is y2 of 2 equal to -2 as well? Yeah, it confirms that also. So it verifies that those are your correct order pair for that system.